for tuning in today. I'm Lucila Padilla, real estate agent with iPro Realty, and today I am here with Mo. And Mo is a very bright and smart entrepreneur, and that's why he's here with me today. I have been talking with him. I'm so impressed with his conversation, with his entrepreneurship. And I'd like you to tell us about this great idea where I am sitting today, this nice Skyward Business Center.
Thank you, Lucila, for approaching me, and thank you so much for coming over and having a good conversation with each other and understanding each other what kind of business we are doing. Basically, I've been entrepreneur all my life, and that's what I have been doing. I've been involved in various ventures. Skyward Business Center is a very great story actually. The story happened was that we owned some properties in downtown, and we sold a couple of properties in downtown, and then we wanted to come to Mississauga because I've been living in the city of Mississauga for the last almost 40 years. After I finished my graduation and finished my degree in University of Alberta back in the days, and then I moved to Ontario.
How interesting.
And since in Ontario, I've been here all my life in Mississauga, So I grew up in Mississauga, I spent a lot of time in Mississauga. I had a business in Toronto, and I did my businesses in Toronto for many, many years. And then I wanted to come back to Mississauga, and I was looking for a property in Mississauga, and this happened to be a property which was available. So the long story short, we ended up buying the building back in 2011. And we didn't know what to do with the building. That was the only building which was available in the area because I live in the area. And I ended up buying the building in 2012. And then it took me about 3-4 years to understand, to see what to do with the building. So I came up with the idea that Air Mills area is a very, very fast growing area.
Yes,
I've seen many changes over the years, and then I came up with the idea that since the city of Mississauga is such a booming area, such a productive city, I think it's one of the fastest city in North America.
Yes.
And I think there was a need for a small business center, small in a way, to support the new entrepreneurs who are coming out in the business world, and there was nothing available in the Air Mills area. So we set up a Skyward Business Center where we created a number of different offices, smaller offices to the mid-sized offices to the larger offices, and then we created some retail space. So the idea was to provide the services to the local business community, to the newer entrepreneurs, where they can have a space where they don't have to worry about hiring a receptionist and hiring internet or hiring all the other expenses, and they can come and go with full flexibility. Where if they need to use our meeting rooms, they have access to the meeting rooms. So that's what the idea I came up with. Building was huge. It was almost
it's a beautiful building.
Yeah.
Big.
Yeah, it's big. It's big. It's about 55,000 square feet building.
Wow.
So the lower floor areas, which we call them atrium levels, we created a nice smaller units for the small guys. And the funny part is that a lot of these entrepreneurs, they started with us 5 years ago, 4.5 years ago, when we opened the business center. All those small guys, they grew and they start going to different levels and getting bigger offices.
It's a good way to start for an entrepreneur, right?
Right. And the idea was that the small guys, they come in and they don't have to pay a huge amount of monthly rents and the long-term leases, and then have all the staff available to them. So we created all of that, and we have offices in the building actually starting at $699 per month.
Wow, and that is, you mentioned flexibility. What type of commitment they have to make in that regard?
There is no commitment.
Oh.
They can come in for 6 months, they can come in on month-to-month basis, they can come in on
That's
a yearly
amazing.
basis. And that price we offered, starting price was, and we offered a complete independent office where they have fully furnished offices, where they have a full high-speed internet with the hardware connections included.
Oh.
And where we offered them the reception service, and where we offered them a boardroom access. So if they need to hold a meeting, they have a boardroom access there, so they can use the boardroom with all the digital marketing and all of that.
So if anybody is in a list here, they have a phone number, and the receptionist will take care of the call and transfer the call to the person.
Correct.
Okay.
And the reception also receive their customers, and all the mail which is coming in, reception also receive the mail, deliver the mail to the offices, and like a full-fledged business office facility where you can show yourself as a proper professional business person with a very, very minimal cost.
And what are the ranges of the sizes of the offices that you have?
The office which I mentioned you starting at $699 is a nice decent sized office, the one we're sitting in right now. It comes with a full L-shaped table, comes with two guest chairs, comes with a head chair, comes with a cabinet, comes with the internet access. And it's your personal office. Nobody comes in there with full security, and you can come and go whenever you like. You have a 24-hour access to the center,
That's
so you
important.
can come and work during the night, during the day, during the morning. So full flexibility, just like your own personal space.
That's very important these days. And when COVID hit, how did you notice any changes in the behavior for the business itself, for the building? How did it affect it?
Well, it affected everybody. It affected everybody like anybody else.
Yes.
But I must say one thing, that I really thank federal government that the grants they came up with for the tenants, not for the landlord, but they help our businesses who are in the building. And I think the federal government did an amazing job by helping a lot of tenants in the building with the way of their rent subsidies, with their wage subsidies and all of that. And we actually never lost any tenant during COVID. By the grace of God, we are working at a full capacity right now. We don't have any space in the building. And during COVID, the building was very, very quiet. Obviously, the restrictions with the physical distance restrictions and all the restrictions that the federal government had to put in place for the safety of the people. But I must say something that it was a great help to all the tenants, and they all stayed. And so it's been.
You went through it.
Went through it.
And here you are.
Here we are.
And I had a little bit of a conversation before with you, and I'm so impressed. Like, you have built yourself in this world that kind of give us the opportunity to grow and take other endeavors and new experiences as an entrepreneur. You were also sharing with me about the automobile car sales, and you have also some other endeavors in the building.
Yeah, I'm involved in a lot of commercial real estate properties. So this is one of the center we have here. We are working on a couple of the other ones. I also own Etobicoke Motors, is one of my ventures.
Etobicoke Motors.
Etobicoke Motors. Etobicoke Motors actually has been around since 1991.
Oh wow!
And we have ran that company for many, many years, and very, very successful with thousands and thousands of satisfied customers we have. And
30 years.
Yeah, 30 years.
You must be doing something good.
Yeah, we are in Mississauga. And we still call it Etobicoke Motors. And some people say that why you call it Etobicoke Motors in Mississauga.
That's a good question.
So the Etobicoke Motors started in the city of Etobicoke back in 1991, and we have so many clients back about 12 years ago when we moved that business into Mississauga, we consulted with a lot of our clients, a lot of our customers, and we asked them that we are thinking of changing the name because since we're not in Etobicoke anymore, so we had a strong support from the consumers that you should keep your name because the name has been around for so many years.
You had a name already.
We had a name already. So we kept Etobicoke Motors in City of Mississauga. So that's good.
And
Thank
there
God.
we are with Etobicoke
And
Automotive.
it's working out.
So anybody who wants to buy or sell a car,
Yes.
they can come to you.
Yes, we were building a very huge showroom next to the building actually.
Okay.
We are in the process of doing that. We expanded the parking lot last year. So if anybody wants to buy a car, they want to sell a car, they want to finance a car, our speciality actually is that we do a lot of loans.
Loans.
So people with a slow credit, people with a good credit, people with bad credit, if they have an issue, we make sure that we get their wheels moving, and that's what we do. So
You take care of the client. I can see that.
yes,
That's what you are doing. That's why you've been 30 years plus
Thank you.
in business.
Thank you.
And I see that you keep very busy with that business or the other businesses, and you still got some time to sit down with me
Thank
today and to share with the community, Erin Mills community in Mississauga.
Yeah.
This is a great story. I hope this is a big motivation to many viewers today. When you,
Absolutely. And I must say one more thing,
Uh-huh.
Sheila, that I've been blessed that I have a very good team of people who have been working with me
Yes.
for the last,
so important.
I would say at least 25 years. Guys, they've been with me for a long, long time. And I cherish them, I respect them. I think one person can only do so much.
Yes.
If you have a good team of people with you, and you have to make sure that you really look after the people, you make sure they look after your team, and you make sure that you have a very, very good understanding between your team and yourself.
Yes.
And I think the key to success is that you need to have a good team. And I have been blessed and I've been cherished. I've been very lucky that people who have been with my team working in the business center, in the expansion of Etobicoke Motors, they've been awesome, and I really, really appreciate their hard work and their honesty with us, with the corporations, and that's been great.
That's very, very important. There is a saying, what goes around comes around.
Absolutely.
And definitely that is part of your life. You have done something good. That's why something good came.
And I do believe,
It's coming.
and I do believe in one thing, that if you treat people right,
Yes.
if you take care of the people,
Yes.
you have to take initiative first, and then the people will come for you. So these are the small things I do, the basic things we
Yes.
have to do in our life, and it works. And by the grace of God, with everybody's prayers, thank God, we've been good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much again for coming over.
I cannot tell you how impressed I am for
Thank you.
having this conversation. I'm very motivated myself,
Thank you.
and I know in the busy times that you took the time to sit and share with us and the community all of your thoughts. I really appreciate it. Thank you,
Lucila.
Mo.
Thank you. And you
Thank
know,
you.
you yourself, you're doing a great work for the community. I mean, I know you're a real estate business, and you have I know a lot of people who are in real estate business who are also involved in the real estate. And I know how busy it is, and things what you're doing for the community, creating all these things from all the entrepreneurs in the Erbil's area. I think also a lot of credit goes to you.
Thank
that
you.
you come out and you go meet the people and you find the time for them. And no, thank you so much for coming over.
I want to thank everyone for watching this episode, and remember to go around your community, look for the businesses around you in your areas, shop local, look for the support of the businesses, support the businesses in your area. And if you have a business that you'd like to have featured as we are doing today, please contact me today. And if you want to get in touch with Mo, what's the best way to get in touch with you?
The best way to do it is that you can go to skywardbusinesscenter.ca. You'll have all my contact information there. You can also go to etobicoke motors.ca. You have all our contact information there. You can Google Skyward Business Center. It's
Skyward
everywhere.
Business Center, yes.
You can Google Etobicoke Motors. It's everywhere.
Yes.
And then you can check our services what we offer to the community. Our main goal is to serve the Erie Mills community, and want to make sure that they are part of our family. Erie Mills is part of my family.
Yes.
And like I said, Google Skyward Business Center, and you'll see what we do.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing, and don't miss our next episode, please.
Thank you so much again.
Thank
All
you.
the best to everyone. Have a great year.